through his hands. Let's take a look here. If he held on to the ball, would have been close whether or not he was in bounds or not, but obviously he lost the ball as he hit the ground. It's that cat and mouse game. Who does Dan Quinn want to double? Mike McCarthy doesn't like it. They're late getting personnel on, and they're going to take a timeout.
Timeout. Down. Their second.
So the Cowboys will talk it over for a moment here. Meanwhile, Matthew Stafford has been through it.
One more look at Kenny Pickett as he released the football being taken to the ground at midfield at Acrisure Stadium. Mitchell Trubisky is now quarterbacking the Pittsburgh Steelers. One more look.
Hopefully Stafford's all right.
12 pressures today from Dallas. They have the most pressures on defense in the league. Showing up today. 3rd and 2 for the Rams. Henderson is taken down, but they got the first down. So it's 1st and goal. 9 seconds left. Have to call another timeout.
Let's go triple box here with games coming down to the end of the first half. Chris Boswell in position for a 55-yard field goal in the elements. He got it. That had some room to spare. Boswell, nice work. All field goals on the board between the Jags and the Steelers, 9-6.
Able to get rid of it as he was hit. Down to 5 seconds on the clock.
We are just about 9 miles.
How about these numbers? Final 2 minutes of the first half. Vikings have allowed the most points. Packers have only scored 3, and now they will.
If you're going to run the ball, obviously it needs to come before.
There's a penalty on the field goal attempted by the Steelers. This might be a decision.
They will. Freeman.
Inside go the Rams, and Rams look like they got a touchdown. They do. Touchdown Los Angeles. Anders Carlson will try and get the Packers on the board.
Offside.
Okay, offside.
Guard the offense running up over the
So
football.
the points will come off the board, but not willfully by the Pittsburgh Steelers. And of course, the Packers, man, nothing's going right for Green Bay in the first half. That is no good for Carlson, and we'll go into the locker room in Green Bay, well, pending the penalty flag there. 10-0. Green Bay's a second half team. They score the fewest points in the first half. Fewer points than anyone in the NFL. Second half, they score more points than anyone in the NFL. Bizarre circumstance for the first half of the first season for the Green Bay Packers. But another Boswell field goal attempt as the Rams are going to go for 2 in the upper left-hand corner. And Stafford just throws that one away. And then Boswell's second attempt wide right. No good.
First half, and it results in no points for the Steelers. None of that went Pittsburgh's way. Packers drive 14 plays. They are on the board. Halftime.
And you see Matthew Stafford holding his right hand, looking perhaps at his right thumb, and the athletic trainers come over to take a look.
Just kind of throws this ball away. Oh, he hits it again. Oh, he hits it again. Immediately on the ground, he grabs it. Trying to see if everything's in the right place. Marcus Lawrence was just an absolute force on that play.
So now the Rams try a little squib kick with 4 seconds left in the half. Taken by Dowdle. And the up man, and that should do it for this first half. And now you just know Matthew Stafford.
And that one goes to the locker room at the half. 33-9. Cowboys with a commanding lead. It's a field goal by Matt Gay, and the Colts make it a 1-point game with 21 ticks left in the first half. Indianapolis 20. The game with the most time still in the first half here is the Giants and the Jets, and that one goes on the ground. It has not been crisp offensive football for either the G-men or the Jets so far in the first half. Micah McFadden would come away with the football for Big Blues defense. So now Tommy DeVito back on the field, still waiting on word on Tyrod Taylor's injury. As we get it, we'll pass it along as the rain picks up a bit at MetLife Stadium.
Giants 2 for 8 on 3rd down. Pressure coming, DeVito's pass, batted down. And that was C.J. Mosley getting his hand up there.
And that was big time, too, because they had action. They had Saquon running the angle route with a chance for an explosive play. But it's interesting. The Jets have not been a pressure team, right? Tommy DeVito comes in, and then next thing you know, they're sending pressure. So they changed the plan with the young quarterback going in, but you see Saquon knows it.
Yeah,
Saquon knows they had action.
Saquon's upset on that play because if he catches that ball, the safety is running away from him.
Giants lining up to go for it on 4th and 9. Let's see if they actually snap the football.
Here comes in the defense to string that play out. They gave up no comeback, guys. You know he's trying to duck through. No place for him to go. A nice job there. And he did an extra
The punt. Taking Gillen some extra space.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Coming up, Verizon halftime report with J.J. Watt, J.B., Phil, Nate Boomer, Coach Cower. All the scores and highlights coming up on the Verizon halftime report. Jets have a new returner back deep because we saw Gibson go down with an injury. So DJ Reed, who we saw fielding punts in practice on Friday, is the deep man, and he calls for a fair catch. 1:11 to go. Jets have 2 timeouts. We've already seen 3.
So that game is the only one with time remaining in the first half. We'll get you to the Jets' possession in just a moment. But call your attention to the Carolina and Houston Texans game. We told you this is the 5th meeting all time between rookie quarterbacks selected number 1 and number 2 overall, C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young. But did you know they actually played head-to-head earlier? No, not in college. You've got to go back to their 8th grade football season. It was on a rainy afternoon in Fontana, California. It was Bryce Young's Inland Empire Ducks taking on C.J. Stroud's Pomona Steelers. 8th grade football. And those are 8th graders. They're slinging the football there. For what it's worth, Bryce Young won that head-to-head matchup. It was an all-star exhibition game. And yeah, we try and watch everything for you here on NFL Red Zone.
It's safer being in the shotgun where you have an opportunity. I'm not saying it's ideal, but I think it's safer to be in the shotgun and at least give the quarterback an opportunity to feel it like a middle infielder in baseball.
Wow, you're about to have every Jet fan so mad at you. It's over and over his head to the end zone.
Out of the timeout, 2nd down and 9. Carter again, the running back. They run it with Carter. Slips twice.
See if they can pick themselves up off the
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Mahomes now on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This ball deep for Tony. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take it across midfield down into jet territory. Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.